Look, quick question. Have you ever checked your bank account? Saw you still had money left at the end of the month and thought, okay, I'm fine. I don't need to worry about this right now. And then, somehow, that money just disappeared? Not on anything big, not on something dramatic. Just food, a couple subscriptions, a few impulse buys, stuff that didn't feel like a problem at all. Because here's the thing. Most people don't ruin their finances with one massive mistake. They do it with a $100 decision they repeat for years, without realizing what it's actually costing them. And by the end of their working life, that tiny, harmless looking habit quietly steals over $50,000 from them. No exaggeration, no clickbait. That's literally how this works. My name is Sam, and I spend way too much time thinking about the financial skill that matters more than investing. And if you're someone who feels like you make okay money, but somehow never seem to get ahead, or you save a little, but it never turns into anything meaningful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today we're talking about the most common money mistake nobody teaches you to notice. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's challenge a belief right away. Most people think their financial success depends on picking the right stocks, timing the market, or making more money. But here's what most people don't realize. The biggest factor isn't what you invest in. It's what quietly leaks out of your life before you ever get the chance to invest. And the worst part, it usually doesn't feel irresponsible at all. The mistake is this: treating small, recurring $100 decisions as too small to matter. Not once, not occasionally, but every single month. Now, you might be thinking, $100, that's nothing. That's like groceries, eating out, gas, or one night out. Exactly. That's why this mistake is so dangerous. Let's walk through the math slowly. $100 per month equals $1,200 per year. Now imagine you didn't waste it and instead invested it. Let's be conservative. Long-term stock market average, 7% after inflation. Source, Vanguard, Fidelity. Long-term S&P 500 data. If you invest $100 per month for 30 years at 7%, you don't end up with $36,000. You end up with about $113,000. Let that sink in. One harmless $100 habit turns into six figures. Even if you only lose half of that because you start late or invest inconsistently, you're still looking at $50,000 plus gone. Quietly, silently, without ever feeling like a mistake. So why don't people notice this? Here's what's really going on psychologically. Humans are terrible at long-term thinking, compounding math, and invisible losses. Our brains evolved to worry about today, not 30 years from now. $100 today feels small. $100 next month feels separate. $100 last year feels irrelevant. But your money doesn't experience time the way your brain does. Money compounds whether you're paying attention or not. And so do mistakes. Let me tell you a quick story. Two coworkers, same age, same salary. Let's call them Alex and Ben. Alex spends about $100 to $150 extra each month. Takeout, convenience, purchases random. I deserve this. Spending. Ben does something boring. He automates $100 into an index fund and forgets about it. No genius moves, no crypto, no day trading. Fast forward 25 years. Alex feels like, I worked hard. I don't get why I'm behind. Ben has an investment account worth tens of thousands of dollars. Same income, same intelligence, different habits. Now, you might be thinking, but Sam, I need to enjoy life. I don't want to live like a monk. Good, you shouldn't. This isn't about cutting joy. It's about cutting unconscious spending. There's a massive difference between spending intentionally versus spending accidentally. Most people aren't overspending because they love luxury. They're overspending because they're not paying attention. Here's where things flip. Studies in behavioral economics, like research from Harvard Business School, show that people feel more satisfied when spending is intentional, even if it's less. Meaning, cutting mindless. $100 spending doesn't reduce happiness. It often increases it because now your money is aligned with your values. And that's powerful. Here's what most people don't realize. The real cost isn't the $100, it's the lost options. That money could have meant financial breathing room, less stress, earlier freedom, or simply saying no to things you hate. Instead, it vanishes into things you barely remember buying. I call this the comfort leak. Small expenses that feel comforting, feel deserved, feel harmless, but slowly drain your future flexibility. Subscriptions, convenience food, impulse upgrades. None of them ruin you alone. Together, they quietly do. Here's what you do. Today, open your bank app. Scroll back 1 month. Don't judge. Just observe. Find one recurring $100 pattern. Not all of them, just one. That's your leverage point. Next, this part matters. Don't rely on discipline. Automate. Set up an automatic transfer. Same day as payday. Same amount before you see the money. Because if you wait until the end of the month, it's already gone. Instead of thinking, I'm giving something up, think, I'm buying future freedom. Because that's exactly what you're doing. Here's the twist most people never expect. Once that $100 is automated, you stop missing it. Seriously, your lifestyle adjusts. Your stress drops. Your confidence rises. Because now you're finally moving forward, even slowly. Everyone wants to talk about which stock, which ETF, which app. But none of that matters if your money never stays long enough to grow. This habit matters more than picking winners. Years from now, you won't remember that random meal, that forgotten subscription, that impulse purchase. But you will remember feeling trapped or feeling free. This $100 decision decides which one shows up. Look, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be rich. You just need to stop letting money slip away unnoticed. Fix one $100 mistake. Just one. And you change the entire direction of your financial life. If this helped you see money differently, hit like, subscribe for more clear, honest financial thinking. And share this with someone who keeps saying, I don't know where my money goes. Because now, you do.